As president, I will make it absolutely clear that the United States and the world must no longer tolerate mass atrocities and crimes against humanity, especially and including genocide. It's now been more than 3 years since Colin Powell announced that the killings in Darfur were genocide. Yet the killings continue to unfold in plain sight of the world. Unfortunately, the Bush administration's words have not been matched by deeds. Its actions have been ad hoc and inconsistent. The administration's envoy for Darfur doesn't even work full-time. What we need now is strong American leadership so that the government of Sudan understands that it can no longer carry out these atrocities with impunity. As a senator, I have made addressing the genocide in Darfur a priority. I've written to President Bush to outline the steps the United States needs to take to address this crisis, and I pressed Defense Secretary Gates to find out if the President had instructed the Pentagon to begin the necessary planning. The UN Security Council approved deployment of an African Union UN hybrid force last July, but the Bashir government continues to defy the UN by rejecting the troop contributors proposed by the Secretary General. Khartoum cannot be allowed to dictate the terms of peacekeeping and humanitarian efforts in Darfur. We need to raise this issue directly with China, which has a lot of leverage on Khartoum and has been the main obstacle to strong Security Council action. That's especially important to do before the Beijing Olympics. That is when we have the most leverage, and that is what I would be pressing. If there is any doubt left that vulnerable and unstable countries pose potential security threats to our own country, that should be completely eliminated. Afghanistan alone should have removed that doubt. I believe acting to stop atrocities is a stance supported by the vast majority of the people of the United States, young and old, Democratic, Republican, all of us. Standing silent while Darfur continues to fester is not only irresponsible and not in our interests, it is morally wrong. And that is why I believe we have seen the mobilization of a diverse coalition of Americans on behalf of Darfur. I thank you, and I urge you to keep making sure your voices are heard. Millions of people are counting on you. I believe the United States should stand for human rights and justice, even if the Bush administration has, unfortunately, tarnished our legacy. Every day we fail to act in Darfur is a betrayal of our common values.